All right, so we send the audio, video. صباح الخير.
صباح النور والسرور.
How's everything going?
Alhamdulillah, all good.
Ready for the weekend?
Not really, honestly. I
ليه?
don't think it's gonna be a chill weekend. I
Busy?
have a lot of things to catch up on.
Okay.
Yani this week was a lot of things going on, but without
All right, so we
productivity.
send the audio,
Oh, that was
video.
my phone.
That's it. Good, at least we know it's working.
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, I have a lot of things. I'm behind on my thesis work, so I need to catch up with that.
Yeah, no, I understand. I have to also go do a lot of things over the weekend. But any plans to watch any shows, movies, anything?
Not really. We've been watching The White Lotus.
White Lotus, it's a great.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the last season. But I saw the first season. I loved it.
First season was nice. Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah. I want to go watch Sinners, theaters.
Sinners, yeah, I
Michael
heard good
B.
things
Jordan.
about it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Heard a lot of good things about it.
So yeah, that's hopefully it's a chill weekend. Not gonna be enough like always,
Yeah.
but we'll see how it goes. Google, did you
Google
read
I/O.
anything?
I watched some of the videos.
All right.
I did not watch the whole keynote.
It's too long. It's like 3 hours. But
Yeah.
Google uploaded. I also watched this.
Oh, nice.
There we go. So it should be on stream. Yeah. So we can see it there.
Oh.
So Google released like this I/O under 10 minutes. We'll go over it very quickly. The only thing that for me personally like that I saw I was like, oh, this is might be a waste. ما أتوقع في أحد. ممكن in companies and CEOs like executive offices might use it, which is the Google Beam. Like the large video stream, 6 camera system.
Oh yeah,
Like
to
the
project.
3D, yeah, the 3D projection. Like I just thought like what? Makes no sense.
So I think it's a future plan, right? It's not something that releasing now.
I don't know. We'll
I think so.
we'll see.
We can.
Yeah, let's watch this because it's a lot of interesting things. Let's make sure there's audio going through first. So this is desktop audio. All right.
Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Google I/O. We want to get our best models into your hands and our products ASAP. I'm particularly excited about the rapid model progress. And today, Gemini 2.5 Pro sweeps the LM Arena leaderboard in all categories. It's getting a lot of love across the top coding platforms thanks to all of you.
Gemini 2.5 Pro is our most intelligent model ever. And now that it incorporates LearnLM, our family of models built with educational experts, 2.5 Pro is also the
Most intelligent model ever.
Yeah.
Actually, all of them say the same things. It's such a يعني BS term. Just bullshit. Stop.
I feel like when are they? That's the question I was gonna ask. When are they gonna stop putting out these tables of comparing this model to this model to that model?
It's always gonna be better.
And there's no point. I feel, especially for the user,
Yeah.
for the end user, like I don't care. It does the job, it does the task. Maybe speed would matter that much.
Right. No. So for users, I get it. Like, okay, our model is better, so you'll pay more.
Okay.
It's just a justification of economy, I think. But يعني at the end of the day, like, by the way, for everyone listening, Bitcoin just skyrocketed. It's the highest it's ever been.
110, right?
111 right now.
Oh my god.
So congrats for people with Bitcoin. Anyways, so fastest model ever. Everybody says the same thing. Of course it's gonna be fastest model ever. Otherwise, what are you doing, right? Like, but show me what's new. Show me what's new. I mean,
Focus on the feature.
yeah,
I mean, it's the intro of every keynote for these AI tools now.
right.
Yeah.
Fastest model ever.
Yes.
Smartest model ever. Like, okay,
Highest number of tokens at the same time.
lowest cost of processing. Like, okay,
Yeah.
at what point do you stop saying these keywords that are just meaningless?
But I mean, if you think even from like when they release a new smartphone, any company, they still do the same thing.
Of course, but I think حتى يعني from a marketing perspective ما أتوقع إنها it's effective because I'm buying there's a reason I'm buying the new phone. There's a reason I want to upgrade, right?
Yeah.
I expect it to be better.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me, oh, it's the fastest model ever,
But I mean, you want to know how is it better than the before?
right? Give me a new feature. Give me value.
Like examples or application or use
ايوه يعني
cases.
اعطيني يعني I don't know. My brain is not functioning, but give me like a value proposition, you know? Give me
Yeah.
a statement that says this is why it's better than last year,
Okay.
right? Like last year you couldn't do this. Now you can do it.
that, yes.
Right? So
So I think they go through that with the examples after.
right. So let's not jump the gun, I guess. Okay.
Leading model for learning.
I got 2.5 Pro to code me a simple web app. Someone comes to you with a brilliant idea. I'm going to add in a prompt that asks 2.5 Pro to update my code based on the image. And here's what Gemini generates. Whoa. I was able to create this.
Okay, so this is the feature, right?
Yes.
So don't tell me Google Gemini is better at coding. No, now you can say you can upload a sketch and it will transfer the sketch into a graphical code,
Yeah.
right? And then it will generate it for you. That's really cool, right? This is a feature, not just tell me it's faster, right?
Yeah.
Also, this is I think the studio that you were talking
The
about.
Google AI studio, yeah.
So this is really cool. I think this is impressive.
It's an amazing tool. I mean, I have not like used it effectively yet, but it's amazing how they break down the platform.
Which programming language do they use?
Python.
Python.
And I think you can upload multiple libraries, like
Okay.
different type of languages.
Oh no, perfect.
It will still.
Okay, because I think in the keynote it was so generic. Because I never used it, but I'm guessing it's Python. All right, we can.
Just based on a sketch. But what if it talked? That's where Gemini's native audio comes in.
That's a pangolin, and its scales are made of keratin, just like your fingernails.
Today, we're making 2.5 Pro even better by introducing a new mode we're calling Deep Think. Deep Think uses our latest cutting-edge research in thinking and reasoning, including parallel techniques.
We are in a new phase of the AI platform shift, where decades of research are becoming reality for people all over the world. Introducing Google Beam, a new AI-first video communications platform. Beam uses a new state-of-the-art video model to transform 2D video streams into a realistic 3D experience. Today, we are introducing this real.
Okay, so I love the pitch, right? I love the speech, but he never once mentioned that you have to buy the entire screen with all of its 6 cameras.
Yeah, the hardware.
And the hardware, right? So it seems like, oh, Google Beam, it's going to be really cool. It will transfer your video into a 3D realistic. I'm using a 2D screen, brother. What are you talking about?
So I think again for corporate usage, it might be useful, like Zoom meetings.
Zoom meetings, yeah, sure.
It's
but like,
being done a lot, like virtual meetings. So I think it just adds this feature of like having the sense someone is in front of you. I mean, I think Meta is ahead of the game in that sense,
right?
Of the virtual meeting and how they're projecting like pretty much 3D of your.
Do they sell you an entire screen with 6 cameras
I'm not
integrated
sure.
into it?
I'm not sure.
Right, I don't know.
How
I didn't
they're
look
doing
into that because I think they're all effectively. There is no market. Maybe there is market. I don't know. But like as users, as someone on a laptop or most people on smartphones, right? You're gonna tell me if you want to make a video call, you have to sit in front of this large screen.
Yeah, regular consumers are not going to use it.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
I think regular consumers are not going to.
Yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go. This Google, unless they figure out a way to do it with like a phone camera.
Yes, I think and I think it's doable with computer vision. Like, imagine if it lets you scan like your
Right.
face from different.
Apple already
angles.
does it with the Apple Vision. Did you see how they did it? Right.
No.
So Apple Vision does that. Like, we'll show the video at a later time, I guess. But like, Apple Vision scans your face because The vision itself has like a facial scanner, and then it creates the avatar. You are an avatar inside that, so you can call FaceTime with it.
Oh, like it creates an avatar
Right.
based on that.
So
Okay.
you can call FaceTime with it, and it's so like 3D, right? It's like, but like again,
But it's not your face in real time.
no.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's rendered.
Yes, it's right.
It's rendered, right? But like even this is gonna be rendered, right?
No, if they're using cameras,
No,
they're
it's six
stitching.
cameras. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
6 cameras. It's stitched, right? But
So
like
they're stitching your actual parts.
spatial. So it's a
Yes.
spatial. But like, what's the point?
I would say it's a leap forward. So it looks big. It looks not functional right now, but I think it can improve. You know,
Sure,
get
okay.
it done with this much of hardware.
It's 6 cameras.
Yeah.
I think they want you to get their screen. Like I think it's an entire
Yes,
apparatus. Like,
it's a whole platform.
كأنك مشتري كمبيوتر,
Yeah,
and the computer has one added value.
yeah.
That's it. Like that's it. It does nothing else.
Yeah.
It just makes video calls and it projects you 3D.
But that's like every iPhone, every new iPhone. It's the same thing.
The next feature is really cool though.
Real-time speech translation directly in Google Meet.
It's nice to finally talk to you.
Es bueno hablarte finalmente. No puedo esperar a alquilar tu casa.
Our research prototype, Project Mariner. It's an AI
I'm not gonna mute it anymore. Okay, did you see that?
This is really
The Google Translate.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like
Yes.
it does it in real time. I think they have it currently from English to Spanish, Spanish to English. But like in the demo they showed, if you watch the full 3 hours video, it's really cool because you know when you watch like news anchors, like when they speak in one language and someone,
And someone, yeah, it's
it's
translating.
exactly the same.
Yeah,
It's exact, and it's so seamless. It's really cool. I think that the Google Translate feature is really cool.
It's really nice, and I think it's going to be useful.
I think that's going to be very useful. I think this is really unleashing the power of AI. At some point in the near future, I think language barriers will just not exist.
Yeah.
If you can do it in real time, like what they're doing, this is almost real time, right?
Yes.
Then what stops me from like just an earbud
Yeah.
and then converse in whatever language I want for that?
And it will definitely advance to that where it is real time.
Yeah.
Like while you're speaking.
This is real time.
I think if they add a little tiny delay to the video, you know.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
they can sync it with the audio.
they can probably,
translate.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So بالضبط, if I'm streaming for like if I'm calling video calls across countries, I don't care like if there's like 1 second delay, and then as I talk it's automatic.
Yes,
then
that would be
it's
cool.
just scary.
Yeah.
It's just scary because then you don't know you're talking to a real person or not.
I mean, it's already scary. You don't know. if you're
Yeah,
talking to a real
exactly,
person.
exactly.
But the translation, like you said, the language barrier, once
gone.
that's gone, I think it will open a huge door to a lot of things.
Right. It will open a lot of things, but I think there's a cultural distortion to it.
Yeah.
I think we are unconsciously, I don't think we're, well, not we, like the people who are creating these tools, I don't think they are thinking about the consequences in terms of like cultures,
Social
diversity,
implications.
social,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's a lot that comes into play. But I think the Google Translate is really cool. Let's look at
I mean, imagine that. Like each nation can keep their own language. You know,
right.
you don't have to speak English. You don't have to learn someone else's language in order to communicate.
Right, but again, but that means you never have to learn any new languages.
And that's up to you then. And it's not imposed on you,
Right.
To learn.
But the reason we learn languages is to bridge the gap, right? It's to bridge the gap between I want to get a job, I want to explore the world, I want to travel.
Yeah.
Then I have to go learn the language, which is extremely beneficial to your brain, right? So many,
yeah, to your brain,
right?
definitely.
Long-term
Yes,
health. It's health. It's like it's exercise.
Yeah.
Think about it. I was like, oh, you don't need to exercise anymore.
And that's the thing. Same thing for math, right? So like when calculator came like, no, you're gonna become stupid, and you're not gonna use your brain to compute
And
things.
we are becoming stupid.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're becoming stupid or
with
slower.
arithmetics.
Yes.
يعني مثلا اطلع في الشارع اسأل أي تحت الشارع whatever رقم تقسيم whatever رقم
Yeah,
simple
yeah,
simple
yeah,
numbers,
yeah.
right? multiplications, 12 times 12,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Like, it's something as easy as simple arithmetics.
True.
يعني, just because our phone has access to these really incredible tools, we lost the ability to do something.
But
Like,
don't you think that will open up our brains to do other things?
I think we were doing less things. I don't think it will. Oh, yes, no, I don't think so. Because part of learning new languages is that you expand your brain capabilities of computing.
Yes.
Now you're no longer thinking of one. You're no longer thinking in one. Think about it as adding a dimension, right? تخيل, video games.
Yeah.
Right? You can only move in one dimension. The game becomes boring. There's not much you can do. You adding just one extra dimension, it's so much more interesting
Yes.
things happen. Adding third dimensions. So I think languages are the same thing. Like, if you only speak one language, then the way you think about the world becomes one dimensional.
Yeah.
That language, those words, these خلاص يعني انت في النهاية تفكر بالعالم بحسب الكلمات الموجودة. But imagine now you have another language. Now you can think about the world more, right? You have more terms, you have crossovers. You can go, oh, I never thought about this بهذه الطريقة.
Yes.
It's like adding another angle. So like, this is the benefit of languages. It gives you this ability to think in a different view, right? Like, in a different sense. And also, it allows you to sympathize with other people, because once you speak their language, you understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
There are languages that don't have pronouns. There are languages with pronouns. This is why sometimes when you speak to foreigners and they tell you she, but they meant he. But you think it's like, oh, they don't know what they're saying. But once you understand that their languages do not have these things,
it makes sense.
so it makes sense to you, right? So that just depth and understanding, I think once it's gone, because I don't need to care. Like, I don't care what language you're speaking, because I can always understand you. You can always understand me. Yes, the world will be better, right? Our navigation لما تطلع بالشارع تتكلم أي تحد بكل مرة أحسن. بس يعني في النهاية we are losing a lot, right? But I think it's a great tool. I think we have to use it carefully. في أشياء ممكن تكون سيئة، في أشياء ممكن كويسة، لكن I don't know. I would still love to learn new languages.
Yeah.
I won't.
That's bad news for Duolingo.
Yeah, true. All right.
Agent that can interact with the web and get stuff done. We released it as an early research prototype in December, and we have made a lot of progress since. And we are starting to bring agentic capabilities to Chrome, Search, and the Gemini app. Let me show you what we are excited about. We call it Agent Mode. Say you want to find an apartment for you and 2 roommates in Austin. You've each got a budget of $1,200 a month. You want a washer dryer or at least a laundromat nearby. Using Agent Mode, the Gemini app goes to work behind the scenes. You might be familiar with our AI-powered smart reply features. Now imagine if those responses could sound like you. That's the idea behind personalized smart replies.
Okay, so we jumped between agent and smart reply.
No, they're part of it.
They're part of it.
So Agent, it's coming to Chrome, Gmail, and Docs, the Sheets, Google Sheets, and all of these apps.
Right.
So it's an agent AI. You tell it what to do, and it performs an action based on what you said or what you asked, or what you prompted to do.
Right. So I just tell it what to do.
Yes. So he gave an example of an apartment, like looking for an apartment. So I'm looking for these features, these apartments, and it will
Scour the web.
Yes, and give you something that fits.
So this is the advantage of Google over all of these other companies.
Yeah,
They have the search engine.
and they have data.
They have
a
data.
lot of data.
Yeah. So
For the Gmail, we'll continue the video later.
Right.
But for Gmail, it's crazy. So he gave an example of, like, let's say I asked you, oh, you've been to Chiang Mai. Give me like a plan or advices or places to visit. Where did you stay and all of that? You prompt it. It goes into, of course, with the you have to approve for
for now.
Yeah.
probably by default approved. You have to opt out.
Yes, yes. It scans all your emails and it checks for booking that you did in Chiang Mai, your maps, your locations, all of that, and creates an email with that plan.
So I don't need to remember.
You don't need to remember. You
don't need to
think. You don't need to see, oh, does this fit you? It doesn't fit you.
No, خلاص.
It will figure all that out. it will create the email based on your own style of writing or talking,
Right.
and then it will
So
throw it
it
out there.
basically becomes you more efficiently,
Yes.
takes over. But the downside of it is that you as a human, you're losing all of your abilities.
Yes.
You don't need to think, you don't need to remember, you don't even need to look things up.
Yes.
You just do this for me because Firas wants it.
Yes.
And say, oh, also don't show it to, just send it to Firas.
Yeah. And then also, like, you know, check Firas's profile. What is gonna match?
Oh, صح, because on the back end of it, whatever cloud server has already Firas's profile.
Mm-hmm.
So it already knows what Firas is interested in. It already knows what I did.
Yes.
Just tell Firas what I did
Yeah.
based on his interest.
It's crazy. Another, I think, use case will be for like VPs, managers, the assistant
It's
job.
gone.
to
The
them.
assistant job is gone.
You know, like curating an email or a request or whatever.
No, you don't need a. شوف مثلا احنا like we rely heavily on like assistants, right?
Yes.
مثلا like if I'm like going to like my professor or like any boss, like whatever, like there are assistants who are scheduling their meetings,
Yeah.
figuring out where they're going. You're gone.
Yeah.
You're gone.
So yeah,
Because this doesn't sleep,
it doesn't sleep.
doesn't complain, it doesn't forget,
It doesn't forget.
doesn't forget,
Yeah.
and will be perfect all the time because
It's
it knows
crazy.
both people.
It's crazy. It's
Right?
crazy. What is this gonna be able to do?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And it connects to other apps. So that's the other thing. It connects Google Docs. It connects Google Sheets. It connects Google Slides.
all
It
of
has
in one.
access to all.
Yeah,
of
it has
them.
basically.
If it has access to Google
خلاص,
Drive,
it's over.
You're done.
It's over. Email, just forget about Google Drive. It's just email. It has access to my email. I don't know, man. Let's.
With your permission, Gemini models can use relevant context across your Google apps in a way that is private, transparent, and fully under your control.
Wait.
he had to comment. on
Wait.
this.
I have a problem. With your permission,
Yeah.
it's gonna be private, transparent, right? Like and under your control. Seems like the plot of every evil movie.
Mm-hmm.
Every evil movie is like, no, you're fully like every. Did you watch iRobot? Very old,
Yeah,
Will Smith.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, we'll create these robots. They're gonna be under human control. There are specific permissions they cannot overcome. But as far as you know,
Yes.
it's crazy. I need to fix the.
Let's say my friend wrote to me looking for advice. He's taking a road trip to Utah, and he remembers I did this trip before. Gemini can do almost all the work for me, looking up my notes in Drive, scanning past emails for reservations. Gemini matches my typical greetings from past emails, captures my tone, style, and favorite word choices, and then it automatically generates a reply.
Gemini Flash is our most efficient workhorse model. The new Flash is better in nearly every dimension, improving across key benchmarks for reasoning, code, and long context. Flash will be generally available in early June, with Pro soon after.
Gemini diffusion is
Okay, wait. I don't know what Flash is, but let's troubleshoot this in real time. Hold on. So if I do
Yes,
this,
exactly.
do
Yes,
this,
yes, yes.
then I want. This is window capture, صح? Just give us 1 minute. We're trying to.
But it's not
Let's just
showing.
bring-
Oh, okay.
Okay, like this. Oh no, but see, it's ugly. It doesn't work.
Is that how it's showing in the video?
No, that's not how it's showing in the video.
Yeah, it's showing fine. Oh,
No,
no,
yeah, I know.
yes, it's
Yeah,
small.
okay, let's go back to the way it is, and then we'll fix it.
a
Okay.
state-of-the-art experimental text diffusion model that leverages this parallel generation to achieve extremely low latency. The version of Gemini diffusion we're releasing today generates 5 times faster than our fastest model so far.
This is our ultimate vision for the Gemini app, to transform it into a universal AI assistant. In Project Astra, we've upgraded voice output to be more natural with native audio. We've improved memory and added computer control.
Google search is bringing generative AI to more people.
Oh, I like the statement where he goes, "We improved the AI's memory," right? But he never said, "Well, in the long run, we're declining the human memory."
They're never gonna say
They're
that.
never gonna say that. But
They're
like
never
in
gonna say
reality, this is what it is. Like the more they say, like, "Oh, we improved its intelligence," something like I think there's a balance in the
Yes.
world, right? There's a
And
net
true.
zero
Yes.
energy, right? Like, if these tools are becoming more intelligent, well, who's losing intelligence?
Yeah.
If these tools are gaining more memory because they put it in like they'll remember more, right? They'll have more memory. Then, okay, what is losing memory?
What is the implication? Where are you getting this memory from?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, you're building hardware, you're building energy grid, but like us as humans, there has to be an implication on us, right?
Definitely.
Like, okay, these tools are becoming smarter, they're becoming more resilient to forgetting, then are we gonna forget more?
I mean, think of smartphones. Like before smartphone, we used to
Remember,
memorize
yeah.
phone numbers, like your family, your friends, your house,
Right.
all of these numbers are memorized.
Do you know your wife's phone number from memory?
No, I barely. So I know my own number because I had the same number since I was
Right.
like, I don't
You know your
15
own
or
number
14.
because you give it out to people.
Yes,
Not because
and
you
I
had
enter
it.
it in different
Right. Because
applications
you
or
give it
whatever.
out to people.
Yes.
Right? Not because you want to remember it.
Yeah, I don't know any number,
But
any
if,
phone
if,
number.
if I take off your phone right now and go, Firas, you need to call someone to come pick you up.
I'm stuck. Yeah,
Who are you going to call?
I'm really stuck. I'll be stuck definitely.
Because your phone has more memory.
Yes,
You lost memory.
but if I have access to the internet,
But that's the idea,
Yeah.
right? Like you still, as a human, like we should be more capable. Like we evolved to remember.
Yes.
We evolved, like I don't know. At least I think we did. I don't know. I could be wrong, possibly. But
Yeah.
like, and whenever they say these things, I go, well, what's giving them this ability? Why are you saying these things? Like, well, oh, it's more intelligence compared to previous systems. Okay, but it has more memory. It can remember more. Oh, it can remember more compared to what?
yes, that's the thing. And then you always compare. It's more intelligent, not necessarily only to the previous model,
No.
because we measure intelligence based on
But
like
now
our.
it's more intelligent than a 6-year-old.
Yes, yes.
Right?
They put it as
They started to say it. Oh, like it's smarter than a 6-year-old. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, wait. You started to compare it to a human.
yeah.
It will allow older people to never forget because they don't need to remember.
Yes.
They can just talk. Oh, they can't type. They can talk to the agents. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, okay. So, okay. But yeah, it's really cool though.
Than any other product in the world. In our biggest markets like the US and India, AI overviews are driving over 10% growth in the types of queries that show them. What's particularly exciting is that this growth increases over time. We are introducing an all-new AI mode. It's a total reimagining of search. With more advanced reasoning, you can ask AI mode longer and more complex queries.
We're excited to start rolling out AI mode for everyone in the US, starting today. Over time, we'll graduate many of AI mode's cutting-edge features and capabilities directly into the core search experience. That starts today as we bring the same models that power AI mode to power AI overviews. So you can bring your hardest questions right to the search box. AI mode is search transformed with Gemini 2.5 at its core.
It's like having my very own sports analyst right in Search. Search figured out that the best way to present this information is a graph, and it created it. Complex analysis and data visualization is coming this summer for sports and financial questions.
Okay. Wait. So first of all, this is what I was waiting Google to do a long time ago when ChatGPT was introduced. I immediately thought, I was like, okay, these are competitors to Google, the most powerful, largest search engine في العالم. And Google just stayed behind.
Yeah.
But now they started rolling it out, not slowly, right? They rolled out, okay, AI mode for the search engine. They're rechanging Google. Like,
Yes.
and now they're saying you can type as long as you want, whatever you want. But if you look at Sam Altman, he's saying, I want to reduce the number of texts people are sending. We're having issues. And Google goes, you know what? Type as long as you want. Go crazy.
Yes.
Right? Type whatever
No
you
limit
want.
on the tokens.
And I'll also generate visual views.
Yes.
Give you statistics. You don't need sport analysts. I'll do it for you.
That data visualization is
Data
amazing.
visualization is going to be crazy.
Yes.
So now Google is starting to just unleash its power because people are so used to AI right now. They don't need to. I think this is part of their strategy, or I don't know. Maybe it's a smart way of they doing it, or just coincidence. Is that now everybody knows about these tools.
Yeah.
Everybody is very well versed in them, very well educated about them, but people still say Google it.
Yes.
Okay. Now everybody's ready for it. Hardware is ready for it. Everybody knows the things, but also everybody knows the limitation of these other tools.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they used it long enough.
Yeah, they used it, and now all of a sudden I tell you, whatever you know about AI, just use Google as you used to.
And we'll do it better.
We'll do it better.
Yeah.
And I don't need to introduce it. I don't need to like the way they're saying it in these keynotes. Like they're not telling you how it's working because you already know.
Yes. Yes.
It's very, very similar to ChatGPT because they have also Gemini, which is similar to ChatGPT, right? But like, I think it's a smart way of saying, okay, they're out. Everybody is using them. Everybody has them. Here's my product.
Yeah. The timing of the release.
Yeah, the timing of the release is also very unique. It's the data visualization. I think it's also very cool. I don't know. I'm not into sports, but I think for finance, it's gonna be a lot of.
I mean, they release it only for sports and finances now.
I don't know. Let's
imagine the things you can visualize.
I think.
Because this is only like the beginning.
Again, this is scratching the surface.
Yes, so imagine like, I don't know, if let's say you're doing research in your own field, right? I just want to see the literature.
Exactly.
In
so
this,
I wonder what they're gonna do with Google Scholar.
Oh yes.
Because there's no other player in the game.
Yeah, and it's really behind.
Google Scholar.
I mean, you know, like features and things like this, it has been
so
the same
basic.
for a
Yeah,
while.
it's so basic.
Even the filtration of the papers is very limited. Like you have, I think, 2 filters only.
Yeah, you can filter by patent or publication,
date,
and dates. That's it. I don't think there are much. Yeah, books, journals, whatever. But like,
I think it can be expanded.
Yeah,
like more personalized.
No. AI, it's gonna go. Oh, this is your emails.
Yeah.
This is what you're working on. These are your previous papers, huh? These are your citations.
Yeah.
This is what you should do.
And they might, I don't know, but they might, I think, scratch off Google Scholar as a whole tool.
And then I think that's what
Yes.
They're just going to have Google AI.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
AI mode, and then you can specify.
Just
okay,
tell it whatever you
I'm
want. Actually,
doing
you don't have to tell. They know.
Yes.
They already know. They already know. Just tell me. You know what? You don't need to think about it. Here's what you're going to think about.
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be so.
But yeah, as the example is talking about like visualization of data, I think really important for researchers' perspective. Let's say you're researching a new topic. You want to know like how much people are putting time or how much work has been done on this topic. It's nice to have a visualization, let's say from, I don't know, the past 100 years, how much work has been done on this topic. And it can show you like a graph of the number of paper, the number of citations on this topic, you know, over the time.
So we already do that. مثلا, we do a lot of these statistics internally for our presentations, but like we usually like gather them from multiple sources.
Yes.
So it's not straightforward and no like all in one platform. But I think they're gonna take it all in one platform. But like I want to see because it's like it stopped on using your camera. Search can see what you see.
Oh, this is the other feature. So they're talking about the visualization.
Right.
Now this is
so this sentence on the screen it scares the hell out of me. Like this is just like you already know me. I'm already paranoid. Like my default setting is paranoia, like default. But I read using your camera. There's a comma there. Search can see what you can see. Okay.
But this has been rolled out with the Google Lens.
Right.
I think they're just expanding.
They're expanding on it. Exactly.
Using your camera, Search can see what you see and give you helpful information as you go back and forth in real time. We're bringing Project Mariner's agentic capabilities into AI mode. Search can take work off my plate while still under my control. Search helps me skip a bunch of steps, linking me right to finish checking out.
Wait. While still under my control.
Yeah, go back to
You
his
can hear
face.
the hesitance. You can hear it. You can hear it. Hold on, where is it?
Come on.
Search can take work off my plate while still under my control.
Oh,
Search
okay,
helps me skip
okay.
a bunch of steps, linking me right to finish checking out. Tickets secured.
With AI mode, we are bringing a new level of intelligence.
This is cut off. So they gave an example of
Yeah,
this
so
Google
this
Lens
is
feature.
okay. Yeah, it is the cutoff. This is Google under 10 minutes.
Yes.
Right.
So he shows like he's doing a science experiment with his kids, just at home, you know, with simple things. And he's showing like in video in real time, like, okay, I have hydrogen peroxide and another liquid material. I don't know what was it. I don't remember what was it. What do you think I'm doing? And it tells him, like, oh, you're probably doing this. So put this amount with this amount, and then you're going to see the reaction happening in front of you.
So,
Another video is like, oh, I spilled coffee on this shirt, and it's showing it, like the
it
stain.
just shows the stain.
Yeah, like what to do. It's like, oh, use a tablespoon of baking soda with 500 milliliter with water, mix it well, and then rub it on the shirt. Boom, it's gone. So even the tricks, you know, tips that you would usually take from, I don't know, your mom, your grandmother, like things like,
Or read. Try to read and learn.
Yes.
Right. Like, okay, I have. Well, first of all, if you're gonna buy hydrogen peroxide, whatever, you should know what you're buying. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's one. But like, anyways, like you like read the manual, like learn, understand why.
but this is gonna go.
But
I mean,
and also, I think it's gonna take away from like parents and their kids, or like trying to communicate and
Yeah.
learning. Like, I don't need to.
yeah, and like that brings me to a topic. Maybe we can discuss it next week or somewhere, of like older generation connection to younger generation and the value of that connection. So we use in history, we used to have that value coming from taking wisdom from older generation, wealth from older generation, tricks and tips of life and life hacks, things like this. It's the only source that we had is the older generation,
Right.
our parents, our grandparents. But this value is diminishing day by day.
Of course.
So wisdom is taken off because you have
And
the internet, you
Yeah,
have
but-
the web,
but
so you don't
now-
have to go back to your parents and ask them for wisdom or,
right,
or
but like,
advice.
but like right now, this data or whatever it's like these tools, they're being trained by specific set of mindsets. Like, this is mind control because there are so many cultures and so many things, and people have different beliefs and different understanding of the world. But now, this is enforcing a specific understanding, specific belief, specific
Yes.
way of thinking on you, because you're gonna use it
But isn't
wherever
this,
you are in the world. This is what you know. You know?
and this is the, what do they call it? I think some physicists call it Society B or something like that.
There's the civilization. Yeah, I know. It's a book. I love the book
Yeah.
by
Miko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it at future episodes. But let's continue this.
It's part of the plan.
To help you shop with Google. Search dynamically generates a browsable mosaic of images and some shoppable products personalized just for me. To create a try-on experience that works at scale, we need a deep understanding of the human body and how clothing looks on it. To do this, we built a custom image generation model specifically trained for fashion. Wow, and it's back.
This is the future of Google search, a search that goes beyond information to intelligence.
Wait. A search that goes beyond interpolation to intelligence. They're gonna own you, man. they're gonna take over. Like, they want to scan your entire house because I'm gonna help you shop.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna scan your body because I'm gonna help you like buy a dress or whatever. I have all this data point about you. I know exactly how you live, where you live, what you look like. What stops me from like taking over your life? Well, I already did, but like,
Then come virtual reality, replacing you as a whole.
Done. I can now. Google can design robots.
Yes.
And I don't need to. It's tailored to your need. It is you, man. It's not tailored for you. It is you, right? It is exactly you. It knows exactly everything about you because I know what styles you like. Yeah. I know how you live. I know whatever. Here, this is who you are.
It's just more. MKDV was given an example.
Right.
I think it was an Instagram or YouTube short. So he was showing this feature of trying on clothes where you shop online. I think it's great. Okay, so because sometimes you shop online. So by the way, this is for like physical store. It's done. I mean, it had already been affected,
destroyed.
But I think once you try things on, that's crazy. So he's trying things on, but it doesn't have to be your own picture.
No,
you take someone else's picture and go crazy with it.
But see, the other point is, this you're not just trying it on virtually. Now you know how it's gonna look like in a picture.
Yes, which is
worse than I go to a store. I wear it as like, oh, I look good, physically look good in it, but like in the picture I might not look good. I don't care. Like, but now it's like all I care about is how I look digitally. This is how I look digitally.
Yes, it's gonna look in the Instagram.
I'm sold. I'm sold. Right, like I'm sold. It's crazy.
Goal is to make Gemini the most personal, proactive, and powerful AI assistant. Gemini Live now includes camera and screen sharing. All of it is rolling out free of charge in the Gemini app on Android and iOS today. We're bringing our latest and most capable image generation model into the Gemini app. It's called Imagine 4. The images are richer with more nuanced colors and fine-grained details. Today, I'm excited to announce our new state-of-the-art model, VO3. VO3 comes with native audio generation. That means that VO3 can generate sound effects, background sounds, and dialogue.
Before we even see the example, but that also means, because they said you're gonna get free access
to everywhere.
Like if you have the app, you have free access, right? But we need your permission to use your camera, your audio, and then it says, oh, it generates, dialogue, and they're showing you like the animals with wait, but it can also generate realistic humans.
The next example.
Right. It can. So what stops them from generating things that I never said?
It's easy.
It's easy right now, right? All I need is a little bit of coding experience, and I can do it. But now native.
Yeah. So the thing is, to your point, I think they talk about it after. They're adding some kind of a flag or a watermark, if you say.
Right. That it's AI.
Yes, it's AI.
Right.
I mean, this can be hacked, I think, somehow.
Of course.
You generated, we changed the code somehow.
What I'm saying is...
But I think this will improve. They have to put time, I think, on that you can distinguish.
But also, it takes away, because now, if I have all of these tools, soon they'll be real time. Soon. Like, they can already probably do them. But like, now I don't need to wear a suit. I don't need to shave. I can look as, like, whatever I like. But... when I'm in a video call, it's a text prompt. Oh, wait, I need to change my tie. I have a sore throat, so you talk for me. You know what? I don't even want to think about it. You converse.
You can be sleeping.
Yeah, you converse with my boss, or you say this. You, on my behalf, give this presentation.
Yes. I'll give you bullet points to touch on. That's it.
Not even a bullet point.
You already know.
Go to the meeting, figure it out, do it. You're gonna be faster. But I want to see.
But even this for like the VO3. Okay, by the way, the VO3 I think is now released for free.
Right.
It's a monthly subscription for $200 something.
Okay, yeah, because it's heavy.
Yes.
Like
for I think movie creators.
Oh yeah, if you're a video creator, content creator, video editor,
this is gonna be
great. Yeah. Because this also reduces the cost of movie sets.
It does.
Imagine like, how much Pixar, like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Right? How much millions did that cost them?
Yeah.
$200 a month. And I don't need to pay actors for voiceover.
Yeah.
So
I can buy the corporate copyright
right.
if someone.
I don't need copyrights. Copyrights.
Because I think OpenAI did that, right? And then who was that? Anne Hathaway. She sued
There are
them or
yeah,
something?
there are some people who sued them, but because there are other people who gave them the rights.
Yeah,
That's the issue. Is like you'll have this both end of spectrum. Let's look.
Left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
What manner of magic is that? This ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might.
2 years ago, we pioneered Synth ID, which embeds
Okay,
invisible
wait.
watermark.
If you're, tell me, how can you convince me that this is not taken in a full HD camera
it's crazy.
on a boat?
It's crazy. It's very realistic.
Look at the water. Look at his hand features.
Remember when like AI used to suck on like making fingers and
Yeah.
and the people are like, oh, we will always gonna be
I
detected.
think people did not finish the sentence before they fixed it.
Yeah.
I think that was like, oh, it cannot make. Never mind. Like, look how realistic it is.
It's very realistic.
Like even the hair on his beard.
Yes, the hat, the texture of the hat.
التجاعيد الجلد.
Yes.
تحت العين. Like it's so crazy. It's so real.
It's very, very.
And then he's moving and everything moves. The shadows, the water waves.
Yeah, the fluid dynamic of the water, come on, it's crazy.
So essentially, you can never lose a loved one. Like you can never lose a loved one.
Yeah, recreate them.
If they're alive today, they're alive forever.
Black Mirror hit that.
Yeah.
Point.
If anybody is alive today, I think you're already alive forever.
Yeah.
All I need is like few seconds of your audio recording, one video of you.
That's it.
You're alive forever.
That's crazy.
And you can be conscious. And it's like
it's crazy.
2 years ago, we pioneered Synth ID, which embeds invisible watermarks into generated media. Our new Synth ID detector can identify if an image, audio track, text, or video has Synth ID in it.
Based on our collaboration with the
okay, so this is important. I think this Synth ID is specifically designed to detect whatever is being created that has already this ID in it.
I think so. I think that, but I think if it's created if it's synthesized, if
right?
It's computer synthesized,
right? But I think there is one thing he missed out here that probably is true for now, or sorry, up to today. Right? This technology can detect Synth ID up to today's technology because tomorrow someone will crack this. Tomorrow someone will figure out a way around it. They'll roll it out.
I mean, I'm hoping that project on Synth ID does not stop.
I'm hoping there are regulations. I'm hoping there are regulations and like protocols, safety features. I'm hoping there are laws, like actual international laws. It's like
I mean, I think the laws are they're trying to get there, but they're too slow to catch up with.
Right, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Everything he's saying is like, oh, for now.
And also, if you think about it, like, okay, the regulations come to regulated companies and entities, sure.
Right.
But third party and
someone in their basement,
yes,
can't control.
And all of this, like, go to GitHub, all of the source code, you can take it and build from there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, great.
Creative community, we've been building a new AI filmmaking tool for creatives. We're calling it Flow, and it's launching today. Let me show you how it works. These are my ingredients: the old man and his car. We make it easy to upload your own images into the tool. It lets you extend a clip too. So I can.
We make it easy to upload your image into the tool. We make it so easy for you to just give us your information.
Yes.
It's so easy. Oh, and it's free.
It's crazy because this is bad. Like, okay, if you go on social media, like influencers,
right?
There's a big number of influencers worldwide. Like a lot of people generating money. And I'm saying influencers, okay, let's not say influencers, creative people.
Right.
On social media, they're doing this full time. And they're doing amazing work, a lot of them, they're putting a lot of good things. But this is gonna replace a lot of the things that they do.
Of course. course.
And if you have the idea, I mean, we sit down or like we have an idea, but we don't have the skill, for example, to how to record it, how to edit it, how to do all
This
of
will
these
do it
things.
for you.
This will do it for you. You just give it the idea, and I want it to look like this. Tune it a little bit, upload it, and if the creation also, if it takes you, let's say, 3 days to edit and do all of this things,
Now it's gonna take less.
now it's gonna take 1 hour, and it's out there, and you upload it, and then how many videos can you upload? So if you go to social media, it's gonna be bombarded.
It's already
with AI.
bombarded with AI.
True.
It's already bombarded. Like, you know, like it's.
But
already,
right now, the quality, I mean, you can distinguish.
You can distinguish. You can hear it. You can see it. But this, we make it so easy for you to upload your image.
Yes.
Right. We make it so easy. We make it so easy.
So for creative or like, I mean, live streamers, I don't know, the influencers upload, they upload all their videos previously that they have done themselves to this, and now
because they make it so easy for them to upload their videos.
Yes. And now like just keep creating for me, whatever.
Don't stop. Every single day. I don't know, man.
Can get the perfect ending that I've been working towards.
But what about emerging form factors that could let you experience an AI assistant in new ways? That's exactly why we're building Android XR.
Right now, you should be seeing exactly what I'm seeing through the lens of my Android XR glasses. Like my delicious coffee over here, and that text from Sharon that just came in. Let's see what he said. All right, it's definitely showtime, so I'm gonna launch Gemini and get us going. Gemini, what was the name of the coffee shop on the cup I had earlier?
That might have been Bloomsgiving.
Okay, Gemini, show me what it would take to walk here.
It'll take you about an hour.
Okay. I can get some steps in, and these heads-up directions and a full 3D map should make it super easy.
I'm excited to announce today that Gentle Monster and Warby Parker will be the first eyewear partners to build glasses with Android XR.
Here's everything we've announced today, from new launches and product expansion.
So for me, the glasses, I would buy it.
I love it.
I would instantly buy it
Yeah.
if it's affordable. But it's scary because they know everything. They already know everything.
Now they're your eyes.
They are in your eye. Like,
and it's crazy.
And it's seeing things you're not even seeing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's seeing
Detecting
things. It's seeing
and
things
searching
that
things.
you're not even thinking about.
Yeah.
Like, because you know how many processors are in the back end of it, like analyzing every single pixel in the scene.
Yeah.
I'm not analyzing every single pixel in the scene.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be able to do that in real time, every pixel. But once you prompt it,
Listen, just like hackers, you know what hackers do? They collect all of these hash and like all of these like keys and private keys, and they have a cold storage. They called like long-term storage. What? Because I collect the data, I cannot process it today.
Yes.
But I'm waiting for quantum computers to come up, and then I'll hack the entire world.
Yes. Or somehow I'll use it.
Yeah,
I'll
somehow
find the solution.
I'll find the
Or I'll
solution.
sell it.
Yeah, I'll sell it exactly. So now I'm just okay. I'm not gonna process it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm collecting it right now.
Yes.
Tomorrow, someone calls me. I was like, "I'll take كل شيء عن فراس." Well, I can give you one better. I can give you everything Firas saw.
Yeah.
I can give you everything Firas said. I can give every single thing, and I can tell you who Firas is. And then you go, "Okay, great. I'll hire Firas."
Yeah.
I won't hire Firas. Like, great. Like, but like, or if you force this, if you're Google and you tell all of your employees, you have to use these glasses. Then. Okay, now you're just like, which employee is not working?
Yeah, what are they doing?
What are they doing?
Yeah, and if they're not wearing their glasses, that's time out of work.
Yeah,
You're not doing
exactly.
Yeah.
So it comes part of this because I don't necessarily need to process it right now. I can process it at a later time.
And imagine also for prescription.
Right.
know, you can just.
No, you'll still need prescription glasses.
No, but if it's projection, that's the starting point.
Right. Because so vision correction is still not easy because even I was
In the
thinking
VR.
about this, like even in the VR, like why if I have to take off my glasses, right? So I have another set of glasses that goes into the VR.
Okay.
But I was thinking about this, like, okay, if it's just projection, it's a screen. why can't I rewrite my prescription in the screen to distort the image? It's not easy because the way light travels is not. It's still tricky. Luckily for us, physics is still tricky. But with enough processing power, with enough that, maybe you can do it. I think not maybe. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
it's
saying
doable.
eventually,
because mathematically it's doable, right?
Yeah.
So I actually probably, if I spend enough time on it, it's doable. Like it is something I was thinking about. I just need a little bit of coding experience because the physics is there, the optics is there. I know how it works.
Well, now you don't need coding.
Oh,
experience.
sure. I can just give it a couple of
You
months.
don't need even to code. I think this is the highlight.
This is let's recap everything because
to glimmers of what's to come. The opportunity with AI is truly as big as it gets. This opportunity to improve lives is not something I take for granted. It's a reminder of how incredible the power of technology is to inspire, to awe, and to move us forward. And I can't wait to see what amazing things we'll build together next. Thank you.
Listen, closing remarks. Let's go back to our live scene. I love it. I think it's amazing. I think Google just showed their cards.
Yes.
They said, look out world. Or actually, they said hello world. This is Google saying hello world.
Because once after OpenAI got released, for a while, everybody was like, oh,
this guy's so
behind? What are they?
And their first Gemini iteration.
Actually, they had something before Gemini. And Bart.
Bart? Was it Bart?
Yes.
Okay.
Bart, and then, because, Bart, I think the name is an acronym of their algorithm.
Right.
And it was what they're doing in research, what they're working on.
Right.
And they named it, and they were like, okay, we need to release it. The OpenAI released this.
Because they just wanted to stay on the map. They
Yes. And it wasn't good at all.
But you know, for businesses, when you have like this 4 quadrants and you go, okay, this is what everybody is doing. I want to be over here.
Yeah.
Google is like, this is what everybody's doing. I'm already over here. They just shifted me a little bit, but like
patience. Yeah. They waited for right time.
I think exactly, because now everybody, they don't need to educate the public. Yes. They don't need to say anything. They also, I think Google also wanted to see if there are any laws and regulations that will come out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, release something and then
deal with the backlash.
Let them deal with it.
Yeah.
And they did. A lot of them did.
Yes.
So I think it's a smart play from Google. I think, again, they are the giants in the field, right?
They are.
So I was a little bit hesitant about, they didn't do much, but now seeing all of this, seeing what they're releasing, slowly but surely, I can tell you, like, they're gonna dominate. They're gonna take it over.
Yes, I think so. And they have the data, not only the data they're gonna be collecting now. They have the data.
They have
historical data, the apps that they have and that everybody's using and everything.
They're crazy.
And literally everything that you do, you gotta use at least one of their apps, no matter what. No matter what you do, even if I'm not gonna use their search engine.
You're gonna use Google Maps.
You're gonna use Google Maps. If you're not gonna use,
you're
Google
gonna
Maps,
use Gmail,
YouTube, Docs, Slides.
Oh, they didn't mention anything about YouTube, so.
They didn't mention anything.
Nothing about YouTube.
Yes. But I mean,
but wait for it.
it's
all the day. Like all it takes is just integrated with Gemini.
Yeah, and I think everything is gonna be integrated.
I think slowly, because just as they said, like they're rolling these tools into the US. And then slowly everywhere, and then because I think they also need to scale their computing power with it. So it's a scaling. Again, these tools, these AI tools, are not an issue of algorithms, or it's just scaling. It's like resources and energy. If you have the storage, if you have the processing power,
you can do it.
You need the energy. You're done.
And the other thing, because they're releasing the agent mode or the agent AI, they're releasing it on Google Chrome.
Yeah.
So
anybody can use
in the browser. This is done. If you have it in the browser and as an agentic AI like that, it takes action. Because I think OpenAI did that.
Right.
But it's not as good. I tried it. It's not good. It does take action, but very slowly and very not organized.
Right.
It can jump around and do random things that it was not asked to do. But if it's on Chrome built into it, oof. I don't know what else, what am I going to be doing, like as an action taking? find values for yourself, people. I mean, like,
Find value
I
for
don't know.
yourself.
Like,
Exactly. Learn these tools, and I think it's important to learn these tools and understand how to use them and find values using them.
yes.
You cannot just say, oh, it's gonna make my life easier. True, but sooner or later you need to find value for your use. You as a human, you need to find value for yourself. We cannot live without purpose. We cannot live without value. Saying, I need to wake up to do something.
Yes.
These tools are amazing. I think everybody should learn them. I think everybody should use them.
And always look at them as tools, not as something is gonna replace
Yes.
me or something is gonna take
Use
over
them
me.
to enhance.
Yes.
Use them to make your life more efficient, but also use them to become more intelligent.
Yeah.
Not for them to become more intelligent, right? It's for us humans to become more intelligent. For us humans to have better memory. For us humans to have better interactions. Not for Gemini is more intelligent with more memory. It's like, really? Can I use it to become more intelligent?
Oh, definitely. That's
Can
the
I
thing.
use it to have more memory? Can you market it for me in such a way that you as a human using them, you'll become better? But no, the market is like, they are becoming better.
Because I think unfortunately, that's what the majority of people are gonna be using it for.
Because we are intrinsically lazy.
Yes.
We want to lay down, do nothing.
Yeah, this is gonna do my job and do this certain things that I dread or whatever, then do it.
والله جوجل يعني صفحتهم interesting.
Yeah.
I
Bad news for Apple again. Apple are way behind.
We'll see what they're gonna produce.
Let's see.
Let's see what they're gonna produce. All right. Have a great weekend.
You too. Yes.
Have a good morning as well, and I'll see you next week.
Enjoy your Thursday.
All right. You too, man. Let's end it here.